Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Monday, the 28th of March. With Robert Murray McShane, one of the chapters we read today is Proverbs chapter 15. And in verses 16 and 17, Solomon says, "Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. Better a small serving of vegetables with love than a fattened calf with hatred." And as I read that, I thought, that's quite different to the way the world sees things, where the world's basic understanding is the more you have, the better. Don't be content with a little, you want a lot. And when you have a lot, you want more. And yet, I think so many people in the world find out that no matter how much you've got, it doesn't give you peace. And as the Beatles said all those years ago, money can't buy you love. It might buy you people. It might buy you acceptance of a kind, but it's not going to get you true love. And so better a small serving of vegetables with love, with true love, than a great feast where there's hatred. And at the same time that we're challenged by this to be content, to not constantly be striving for more, to be content with what we have. And we recognize in the New Testament, Paul says, I've learned to be content whatever the situation, whether I've got a lot or a little, I'm content with the Lord, whatever it is. And that's the attitude we need to have, that we're not striving for more the whole time, but we are content with what God has given us. At the same time, we recognize that God has given us gifts and talents and abilities. And elsewhere in Proverbs it says, don't be like a sluggard which does nothing. Get out and do work. Look at the ant. It stores up during the summer so that it's got something in the winter. Whatever God's given you, go and do it to the full. Use what you've been given. And so as Christians, we need to have this balance. And yes, as we work with the gifts God has given us, whether it's with financial sense and you can, or as a lawyer, or as a teacher, or as somebody working with their hands and building stuff, or whatever, as we do that with diligence and with a commitment and recognizing I'm using my God-given talents, and as I do this, I'm serving and glorifying God in the process. As you do that, you will gain, you will grow. There will be benefits. You will end up with more than you started off with. But that's not the driving factor behind it. We get more because we're serving God, but our focus is on being content with what God gives us. And so that's how we get this balance right, is a constant struggle for us. And we just need to keep on going and keep on stopping ourselves and saying, am I content? Yes, I am. But then you stop and say, am I being a little bit lazy? And if I am, I need to work a bit harder. So be challenged, but be encouraged that whatever we have is given to us by God. And as we use it, we do so to glorify Him. And as we glorify Him and use what He's given us, we grow and we reap the benefits. So be blessed.